If you don't know what's about to happen on this channel, then just leave. I don't want to have any people on this video right now who don't know the music in the first few seconds. So please leave, I can't handle this. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we are here to talk about Monster Hunter World, which is one of Capcom's biggest things coming out in 2018. Now, before we get into today's video, keep in mind that this is my opinion, and if you don't agree with it, well then fuck off, mate. Okay, so with that said, today I present you my top 5 hopes for Capcom's Monster Hunter World. Enjoy. On number 5 we have bringing back the old greatsword. Now what do I mean with that? Well, let me tell you. Back in the day when Monster Hunter Unite, or no, actually even Monster Hunter 2 were released, this greatsword had an insanely powerful triple charge, which actually let you kill like literally a T-Rex with 2 blows. Obviously you had to have certain buffs and armor on you, but unfortunately it was very soon afterwards nerfed with the release of 2010 Monster Hunter Tri, which was absolutely crap, if I can say it like that, but hey, that's just my opinion, right? But on my hope, I hope they reintroduce the super strong triple charge, because it was fun and it required skill to hit a target which is not flashed or trapped in a trap, and it was actually really strong. So, and if they are not bringing it back, I really hope they at least bring back the slow motion effect when you hit someone, that it slows down the movement a bit. That way it feels automatically way more badass than it was before. Number 4, more quests and stages. Now this is a subject which bothered me since the first Monster Hunter. It was always a great challenge to clear all the quests and so on. But the problem was there were not enough quests in the village, which meant you had to go to the guild quests. But the problem was you couldn't do them alone unless you were a god or you were me. Obviously I could do it, right? But other than that, it was way too hard to do it alone. And the thing was, there were monsters in the guild at some point in time which were not available in the village, which was really sad, because a good amount of portion of the players couldn't even see the monsters by themselves, because they had no friends who played online. So that's a sad thing. But overall, I have great hopes for Monster Hunter World, because it's already online, so you only need a decent internet and you're good to go. But I still few more quests to the village won't hurt it, right? I mean, I'm just saying, you know. That would be great. Number 3, more monsters and different species. Now we have already seen a ton of new monsters in the trailer released so far, but the problem with Capcom is that they show all the new monsters at the beginning, and most of the time they don't have anything to surprise the players at the end of the game with some big ass monster. I really hope that they step up their game and produce a ton more of these monsters, or they could just bring the monsters from Monster Hunter Frontier or Monster Hunter Online to Monster Hunter World, because I think 90% of European and American people haven't seen these monsters, and they are great. I can just say that they are amazingly well done, and I hope they will be introduced someday. Yeah. And yet also we still need a lot more subspecies known as the colored monsters, because that's just amazing. I never forget the day when I became the hero of Kokoto by beating the white Monobloss, or for example beating the silver Radalos, or getting fucked up by the white Fatalis, which was my arch enemy, by the way. These are all very good memories to Monster Hunter, and I hope a Monster Hunter World will be a part of it. So please, Capcom, make it happen. That would be awesome. Number 2, more weapons and hunting styles. I know it's like 3 weeks before the release of Monster Hunter World, but you know, the hope dies at last. With that said, I really hope for a new weapon, which is really unlikely to be seen, obviously, but it would still be awesome to see a really stylish new weapon. I mean, they could develop some kind of hook where you can shoot or something. I mean, I've seen the trailers, you can climb walls and stuff, so it would fit the gameplay perfectly. You just have to like play it as a long range weapon, or even you could go close combat. It's the same like the insect stuff. I mean, they introduced the insect, the glaive, right in the same game where they introduced mounting monsters. So it would just be fair to have a range weapon who could also be used as the main mounting weapon. I mean, obviously with the new playstyles of aerial style, it's also possible for the greatsword and dual blades and all that kind of stuff to mount monsters, but it would also be awesome to see some kind of hook weapon you can actually mainly use to hook yourself onto the monster and go close combat from there on. But yeah, that's just my thing. And secondly, I hope that there will be new hunting styles, because I personally love the idea of the concept that you're able to switch the combat style which fits your playstyle the best, and obviously with the perfect fitting weapon for you, that you can like exceed your gameplay like never before, because there were stuff able you could do which I would have never dreamed of. But that's exactly up to Capcom. I really hope they will introduce new weapons and new hunting styles. It's unlikely to see, but that's my second most, like, I hope the second most for that, because that's amazing. I love the idea of hunting styles. Number 1, bring back G-Rank. Now this is my biggest hope for Monster Hunter World, because G-Rank is and always will be the most challenging mode of the entire Monster Hunter series. I really love the idea of going even further into hard mode, because for me, I beat the whole game by myself most of the time, up to G rank obviously, and this was just a really great feeling, because then you knew you are a great hunter because you made it to hell. It also really was way harder than the previous quests you have faced before, because for example, I remember getting fucked by a Gendrome, which was one of the lowest monsters in Monster Hunter Unite, and I think probably in every Monster Hunter series which it was in. But still, it killed me so many times it wasn't even funny anymore. I also like the fact that they reused most of the armor sets from the older monsters and weaker monsters, because again, normally a game would just let them fall down and never be used again, but this time you already could make the armor from G rank and go up to a silver Radalos in the normal rank and just totally annihilate them, because your armor was just way better, and that's what I really liked. And it also was very strategic, because you really had to plan every move of yours, because if you didn't, it probably really quickly meant that you end up on the feline rescue car because you died. But yeah, so that was my video for today. I hope you enjoy. I hope you're hyped for Monster Hunter World, because I am, and I will buy it on PS4. So yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.